Now, Jillian Michaels, host of the podcast Keeping It Real, independent journalist Jessica Reed Kraus, Instagram and Substack as House in Habit. All right, good to see both of you. Jillian, start with you on this. Is it the autism news? Is it that RFK Jr. has started to talk about autism so much? Why all of a sudden do you think parents are now feeling a totally different view of struggling kids than what the experts say, which is put them in bubble wrap and just let them be them?
Well, first of all, I would love to congratulate you. It is well-deserved, and it is because of you and who you are and all that you've accomplished and the example you set. And it's important to acknowledge that, Leland. So congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
It is so well-deserved. Okay, now, if I was to posit a guess, I think it's everything you mentioned. I think it's been the explosion in autism diagnoses over the past several decades. I do think it's because it's something near and dear to RFK's heart. I think that all of us either have a person that's neurodivergent in the home or has a friend with a child that has autism. Everyone is touched by this in one way or another, and I think we're committed to trying to get to the bottom of it, trying to figure out what's going on, and also providing better support for families who have an autistic or neurodivergent child.
Yeah, all of the above. Jessica, this is something that the MAHA movement has been talking about for a long time, not just need to find an answer to what I think is the scientific question of our time, the explosion of autism cases, 1 in 1,000 when I was a kid and diagnosed with what we now know to be autism, now 1 in 31, triple that for boys, higher in poor and minority communities. But the ... to it, right, which is the method that is experts say of putting kids in bubble wrap and meeting them where they are and celebrating everybody's differences, if they were, may not be the best way to adapt kids to the real world. Now that this conversation is now front and center in America, is this the MAHA movement being vindicated?
I mean, absolutely. I spent a year on the campaign trail covering Bobby Kennedy, and I feel like, you know, I spent a lot of time. My audience is 95% women, which, you know, many are mothers. And I feel like a lot of them feel like they finally have a voice in the room, you know, to express their concerns and be validated. A lot of these mothers have been gaslit and sidelined for years. And finally, we have an administration who is willing to not only, you know, examine the science and all of these things, the research they're doing, but just open up the conversation. Like, I mean, I can't wait to read your book. I think it's very exciting because that's the approach I think we're all moving towards. My kids go to a school where they are, it's, you know, immersive. So they are in class with autistic children, and it's been the best experience for both sides. And
I can see that. You know,
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.